that, well, I mean, it's like, a dog fight and the dog win once and it comes back and then the alpha comes. She is not the alpha. She is alpha female, but she is not alpha of the show, nor is she of the network. And I think they just needed to realign her and get her back in, put her back in her place.
And you think she will fall in her place? Because some people, it's hard for them
I
to.
mean, she's hard-headed, don't get me wrong, but she's business savvy. She's smart. Um, I don't think that she will say no, because even if it's not going to be what she's used to making, it is still enough for her. It's still enough. And I feel like if she doesn't have that, um, then she's going to struggle for a minute. I mean, not having a 1.5 or $2 million paycheck a year or whatever is a lot. But yeah, she'll come back around. And two, she is kind of addicted to the fame.
That's what
So
some people say.
yeah, she is.
What about, you predicted that her and her husband, Louis Realias, were going to get a divorce in 2025. Anything you see that you're still on that? You still see that? Do
Yeah,
you see it for the any time of the year?
I think they're gonna play. I think they're gonna really give a good show over the holidays. Um, I think that by the end of January, we're gonna start to see a split. I don't see him um caught up in her life February, March, and April. So I'm gonna say it's probably around then. The problem for her is that she married him. If they would have just kept it to where they were seeing each other and there was no legal ties, because I feel like, I don't know, I couldn't actually pinpoint if there was like a prenup. Surely her lawyers were smart enough to do that. Um, but there was something in there. So she's going to have to fork out a little cash to him. And, she doesn't like to do what she doesn't want to do, as we see. But yeah, I definitely see a divorce and just a little bit of something. And I hate doing this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Give us the
Uh,
deal.
there is a female that comes in that's connected to Teresa. Now, I don't know if that's like a housekeeper, a dog walker. I don't know who it is, but she either hires her or this girl will be doing something for her. And there looks like there's a little something going on between this lady and the husband end of this year. And
Really?
if she finds out, if the trajectory stays the same, she won't. It'll be done. She'll find out later, and then she can do whatever she wants to do. If she happens to find out, um, all hell is going to break loose, and then everything for her changes. So let's just pray that it goes the way it's going now, because otherwise she's going to lose her shit.
She's gonna lose her shit. Do you know? I mean, do you sense if this person works for her already or is someone that's gonna be hired?
I feel like it's a new hire. Oddly enough, I feel like he may suggest the hire.
Interesting. And no, I mean, I know what you're saying that she must be smart enough and her lawyer must be smart enough to have had a prenup, but I don't think her or her lawyer are smart enough. I don't think there's a prenup, to be honest with you.
Well, that's probably now I know he will take her for a ride. That's why I keep saying, if she doesn't take the position when they offer, if when Bravo comes to her and says this is what we can do now, after everything's happened, this is what we can do now, this is how much your contract is worth. If she doesn't sign that, um then when the divorce happens, I mean, she's going to have to be selling a lot of stuff. Um, if she takes it, then she'll be okay, because I don't feel like he's going to rape her. Pardon the French, and I don't mean that in a bad,
Yeah, it's
like,
okay.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to do that, but he's going to want something. I mean, he didn't come to her, and please forgive me, Teresa, because she's the most beautiful thing he ever saw in her life. He came to her because she has money and she's famous. And not that he doesn't, I mean, he does have love for her, but there is a toxic love and a good love, and that love is toxic. It's not a good love.
She's not gonna have a good year then.
Mm-mm. Well, she possibly can. And see, I hope she watches this because this is what she needs to do. She needs to sign the contract, uh, put on her good big girl panties, quit thinking she's better than everybody else because she's not. She's good, but she's not. I mean, they could pick up anybody, drag
Yeah.
somebody off the street and stick them in the show, and they could probably be just as good. I mean, it's just there's always somebody waiting behind, is what I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
And if she signs the contract and doesn't freak the fuck out when she starts to get a divorce, then she'll be okay. If she freaks out, it's going to be bad. It's
She
going to be
might
bad.
freak out. And she does care what the public thinks because so many people have told her pretty much what you're saying, that this guy is not there. I mean, they said it in a different way, but I mean, he's there for
Right.
something. She doesn't like to be proven wrong in the public eye. So, I mean, I almost feel if she went through with this divorce, if she finds out that he's cheating with someone, it would be better. I could almost see her just trying to sweep it under the rug just to prove people wrong, which is
Well,
crazy.
I mean, I wish she would just come out and make a statement. This happened. We are now divorced. Please give me my space or whatever. I wish she would do something like that. But I think, and I love her. Like I don't watch these shows, but I did go look her up after the first interview. And I really do kind of like her energy. And I really am fighting for her spiritually for her to have a good year to do this. Because she has lots of fans. Uh, but I also think it kind of goes down to what we were talking about, Kyle, too. I think she needs to just break everything down and start as if this was new. Just start as if everything is new and let him go, girl. When he does that, just let him go because she will find somebody that is good for her. She will find somebody that is equal to her financially or more, which is smart. And she will really find that love that truly supports her. And then we will see a happy Teresa.
And by the way, maybe she needs to be alone for a minute. Like, I think that's the
I think
difference. Kyle, I think, has, she's with Morgan, but Teresa has never, she went from her parents' house to her high school sweetheart to this
it's
guy,
that whole
really.
traditional, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I think for somebody with her personality type, she has to have some type of what she feels is a support system. Um, and it's always a man. And I think she needs, and she's a powerful female, and she needs to realize her power. And I think you're absolutely right, David. I think maybe taking, 6 months off, no men, get to get to know yourself, love your friends, and then do that. Then find a partner. I
Yeah. It's
think that would be best.
so foreign to me because I'm like the opposite of Teresa. I'm going to be alone forever, but that's a whole nother